Welcome guys to a new game. What Remains of Edith Finch? So this is an adventure game, a story-rich game, and I don't know anything about this game. I didn't know it existed until someone mentioned it in the Discord channel, and they said it was really worth playing. It's a really good game. So this game was made in 2017 by a company called Giant Sparrow. Never heard of them either, so I had a look at what else they made, and they made another game called Unfinished Swan. Back in 2012, so I never heard of that. But this is really cheap. I looked on the PlayStation Store. It was money off. It was like £3.70, an absolute bargain. So it's only about 2 hours long, apparently. So for that price, I thought, well, let's give it a go. So we are on a boat, and I guess we are Edith Finch. We got our journal here.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. I love these kind of like hidden, well, I guess it's going to be a hidden gem. I mean, I had a look at a few reviews and it was overwhelmingly...
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I lived here until I was 11. Okay, we just got to gauge. How old are we now then? Actually, guys, I just got to say this is brilliant. Wonder this is what the house looks like. Oh, I can see it over there. Okay.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay. Let's have a little think then. So she left the house when she was 11. Does that mean she's 18 now? Did she leave did she leave the same time as everyone?
I had been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. Brother Lewis. You got someone here as well, guys. I didn't notice. So Edith, which is a woman we're playing, 1999 she was born, and her brother Lewis died 9 years. No, not 9 years previous. I'm just trying to think now. If Edith is 18, it must be 2017 now. So Lewis died 7 years ago, which was coincided with when she left the house. Okay.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Oh. In her will, my mother left me a key. So her mother is dead. Is her mother Dawn? So she died in 2016. So it's like last year in the game.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, we got possibly two routes here. So I don't know if we can go up here. I mean, well, I don't even know where the house is. Should we go up or down? Should we go down? I feel like the house should be down. Okay, we're going down now. Hopefully we can go back up there. The sounds, I love the sounds. You can hear the grasshoppers and the trees and the wind in the leaves.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Yeah, so the question is, how did her brother die?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I just saw a stag up there. Look at that, brilliant. Okay, let's carry on then. I'm already intrigued. What are we going to find out in the house? Is there going to be some sort of dark, sinister past? Some secrets we're going to find out? Some disturbing secrets? Oh my god, look at this
The
house.
house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Wow. Look at that. How unstable does that look? For now. Okay, we've got a truck here. No basketball hoop. Let's make our way to the house then. Well, we can actually go around here. We should go... I can hear a frog. Missing. I can see a poster down there. It says missing. I'm not sure if we can go into it. No. Oh god, there's loads of missing posters here. Missing. Okay. Okay, let's go to the house.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
Edie?
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Right, who is Edie? Edie. Edie, right down here, 2017 to 2010. Edie. Is she like one of our grandparents? Edie is a woman's name, isn't it? Our great-grandparents? Should we go for the front or should we go on the side?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Right, she's 17.
I
She's
was
not
afraid of the house.
Right, so she's 17 then. So it's 2016, 2016, which is the same year that her mum died, Dawn. 6 years after Lewis. Mind you, she said 7 years. We go around the side here. Okay, got the wind chimes. Can we go for this back door? Oh, not a cat flap. I have real life experiences of going through a cat flap.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, I've already given a story about how I got stuck in a cat flap when I was at university, and I came home on a night of the drink, and I lost my key, and I decided to go for a cat flap, and I got stuck for 2 hours, and it rained. The joys of university life. Anyway, so we're in a garage, we're in a workshop here. We got a car, a really old car with a wood veneer, and they got the tennis balls as well. I'll tell you what they use. Those tennis balls are used. I don't know if you know. You probably do know. Is if when you go in with a car, and when the tennis ball hits the windscreen, you know you got to stop. Otherwise, you'll end up hitting all the furniture. That looks like a fryer, a deep fat fryer. This is the proper great Grampy or a Grampy workshop, I think. Okay, can we continue through? Oh, they go fishing. They like their
For
fish.
the first time
fishing.
in years.
So this coincides as well with the dates they left. So January 2010 it's been left at. And we got here Edith Milton. Who was Milton? 2003. God, someone's died really early. Everyone's dying. Actually, a lot of people are dying early. So you got Milton, 92 to 2003. That's 11 years old. You got Lewis, who's 22 years old. No, hang on. 1988 to 2010. Yes, 22. And I guess Dawn's died before her time as well. And then you got Gregory's 1 year. Gus, they're all dying really early. Molly is 10 years old. Barbara is 16. Calvin is 11. Sam is 33. Okay, we'll have to. There's a lot of early deaths in this game. for whatever reason. Maybe we'll find out.
I felt like I was home.
Does that mean Edith's life is going to be cut short for some reason? So this place is a proper mess. It's been literally...
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Okay, so here we got Dawn, our mum. We've got Edith, which is us. We've got Edie, which is our grandmother or great grandmother, and we got Lewis, our brother, who's no longer around. In memory, loving memory of Lewis Finch, our brother. He died in 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson of to Edie. Goodness me, why are people dying? That is the question. What we got here? Cookery book.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yeah, that is a shitload of salmon there.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Or you could make your own food. I do like Chinese though. I do like Chinese. I don't know what that white thing there sticking on the end of the tap is. That's weird. I've never seen one of them before. Okay. Before we go down there, I see a Stanner stair lift. Oh, Lord God, there's more flipping salmon. Jesus. It is a proper mess. Okay, let's keep going.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So I wonder if they left 7 years ago, didn't they? They left probably when Lewis was missing, or the funeral, or something like that. I find it strange as well that... Oh no, 2010. Oh, Eddie died at the same time. 2010. Maybe she couldn't handle the death of Lewis and she just died. Her wheelchair is here.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Yeah, something's going on. Something strange for all these early deaths.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, it is very, very cluttered. And look at the amount of books they've got.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
After it sank? Yeah, there's too many books here, and I take it that's Molly's bed. Molly the cat. Oh, is it Molly the cat? I can't remember now. Is there Molly on here, on the board? Molly. I can't see a Molly. On the board, on the family tree. Okay, let's continue on. It's all very interesting stuff, isn't it? This is the sort of place I would, if this is a real life house, now I would just love looking at all the books and all the pictures. I love old pictures. Right, we got a downstairs here. We can go and check out. Oh, we can try our key out. Okay, let's try this first. I think this looks like a musical box. Barbara. What does that make?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
He built the house. Great-Grandpa Sven built this huge... Barbara Finch. So where's Barbara on here then? Oh, Barbara's down here. God, 1944 to 1960. Been a lot of sadness in this house.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
We'll have to find the key for that. Yes, I think there's a lot of sadness in this house. I don't know whether Sven, like this Barbara, was Sven's like sibling, brother, sister. But anyway, let's
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Really? So we went date missing in 2000 and I can't see the date on that. So did they, was it, what's this?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Whirlwind that last night. So they had to leave really quick. Why? Look at this has been shut up. Look at this. What is behind this? It's crazy the amount of books they've got. I guess we go upstairs then, do we? My God, look at the amount of pictures as well. All these memories. So all these memories of family, lost members of the family.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
After Milton disappeared, she sealed up all the bedrooms.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
So all these family members missing, were they getting taken or something from their bedrooms, and that's why they were sealed? Or is it the fact that she wanted to like preserve the bedrooms in its same state as they left them, almost like a memory? Yeah, this has been sealed up, properly sealed up. Look, expanding foam that is on that door. Molly, 1937 to 1947. She was 10 years old. How did she die? A bit of creaking going on in this house.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Uncle Walter. Okay, Uncle Walter. Yeah, so he must have been the brother of maybe Sven. 1952 to 2005. So he was like 53? 53 years? That was, again, it's a very young age. Oh, what we got here? What we got here? He's into his trains.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, that's quite clever. Well, actually,
now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
So brother Milton here is also dead. Yes. So 11 years old.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
So this is Molly's room. This is the girl from 1937 to 47, 10-year-old girl. Mysteriously died. And they preserved her room
I grew
exactly.
up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
So maybe the secrets start here then. This is what the key was for.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
And it's still got gerbil poo in there after all these years. What's having all these rooms locked up with just deceased daughters, sons, great. Oh, it's so horrible. What's this then? We got Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
So this is good. We're playing Molly, and this is in 1947 in December, which will be the month she dies. So she dies.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
And why is she being...
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. So she sounds like, yeah, Swedish. So Edie is a mother then of Molly.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Still, there's droppings in there. You can have some droppings. I wouldn't recommend it though. How about the fish? We don't want to eat the fish, do we?
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
I mean, how hungry is this girl? Why is she being locked in? Well, it's very dark, guys. Apologies if you can't see.
I kept eating and eating.
I don't think you're supposed to eat those. Aren't they poisonous?
I ate a lot of things that night.
That's probably going to give her a bad stomach. I'm sure they're poisonous.
Then I heard
Holly.
chirping outside my window.
Okay. Let's go and take a look.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
But you're chained in as well.
Suddenly,
Whoa!
I was a cat.
What? 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 We are suddenly a cat. This is a bit odd. Is this a dream she's having then? She's not actually locked in the room?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
See, I see presents down there, so it's definitely... Well, it's Christmas time. Well, it's December, so it's going to be in it. So, what are we doing? We're not trying to eat the bird, are we?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh god, they're there, look. So that's Edie and Sven. Can we jump up there? Or here? Is this the garage? So this is obviously Sven's obviously still making the house. There we go, let's grab you. Oh. There's something up here? Oh god, I thought I nearly fell then. If I can, is there anything up here? Any secrets? Can I climb across here? Okay, we keep going now. I guess let's keep trying to find this bird. This cat makes a lot of noise as well.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Or maybe the bird's trying to lead us somewhere.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Okay, cool. Where's the bird gone?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Yeah, that's all we care about now is eating this mama bird.
I gobbled her up,
Oh, we fell.
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Little teeth nibbling in the grass, eh? So we are now controlling an owl. What the bloody hell is going on? I feel like she's dying at this point, and this is like almost like her brain now playing tricks on her as she's dying. Maybe I know it's quite sad to think that, but I don't know what else it could be unless it's a dream. Just to eat the rabbits.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger than a rabbit. Alice, sorry, not Alice. Molly, you're only 10. A rabbit should be more than enough. It's more than enough for an adult, I
A
suppose.
mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. Why is it a mama? Mama bird, mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Now we are a shark. No, we're not still an owl. We're still an owl. Yeah, I don't think it's I think we've had a bug, guys. So let me just try getting another I feel something's bugged up on this thing. So I might have to reload. Yes, I'm gonna have to reload. So it just looks like something's gone wrong there. So oh bugger.
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Right, so I just replayed it from that
Suddenly,
checkpoint.
I was a shark.
Hopefully it'll work this time. Yes, it works this time. Excellent. Okay, we are a shark. We are a shark. She wasn't lying. Surely it can be quite a dead shot by the time we get to the ocean. Oh god, we're in the middle of the road.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay. Well, there's something down there. I see. Oh, it's not a seal, is it? It's a little... Ah. Alright, okay, let's kill the seal.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
This game, what's this going? What's it about, guys? So we got to look for a seal without a flipper now. There we go. Look. We can get a bit closer. Sorry, seal, but oh, I missed. I missed it. I can't get the bloody thing.
I grabbed on tight.
Oh.
But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Okay, what are we? Oh, we're like... Is this an octopus? Is this an octopus tentacle or what? We're some sort of weird snake thing.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Okay. There's the owl there. Can we grab the owl? Okay, I guess we gotta follow the owl then. Maybe. So has this monster got anything to do with the disappearance of and the deaths of this family? Right, there's a person there.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Okay, we're big, but we move really quietly. Oh, I don't know what I jumped there for. Well, he's gone. That was breakfast. Oh, are we on the ship where we started off on?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Okay. It's the way that you control it. You kind of you go forward your left stick and it goes away from you. Then you got to press the right R1 to go a bit closer. Shave his belly with a rusty razor. What do with a drunken sailor? Well, let's grab this guy then. Okay. This is like the most unique game I've ever played, basically. Can we go that way? So it looks like we've got to go outside. There's some steps to the left I saw. Oh, hang on. It's a bit hard to control. There's somebody out here actually. Oh, it's the owl. Oh yeah, the owl again. So I guess we follow the owl. Right, here we go. Sorry, sailor.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Alright, okay. We're going into a sewer.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay. I'm still don't know what's going on, guys. I'm sure this is like relevant to the story. Oh, coming out of the toilet. Oh, we're not going to kill Lewis, are we?
I got closer and closer.
Oh, this is Molly's bedroom. It's really dark. Apologies, by the way. I'll try to lighten it up. Post editing if need be. The question is, can we go out the door now? I can't hardly see. It's really dark for me here. I wonder if I can lighten it up again, guys. Let me just see if I can lighten it up on here. Brightness. Let's try that. Probably a little bit too bright now. It's a bit washed out. Okay, what have we got here? The bed, under the bed.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
But she died that... Or that month.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Okay. Before we go there, or can we not go in there? We stuck, I guess. Yeah, okay, we're right here now. I was going to check the bathroom out if I could check it out. I could jump down there.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
So this is Edith and Sven's bedroom. I think.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
But why did Edie lock Molly in the bedroom for?
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
So Edie must have died not long after then, Lewis. Both died in 2010. Got that old sewing machine. Does that mean Edie is left-handed? Because usually those sewing machines are the other way around, aren't they? Wow, look at
The
this.
room was like a museum.
Oh, I used to have these when I was a kid.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
I go left and right.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Oh, so there's a family curse then.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
which they were saying about the house is the same bricks of the house that sank.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Wow. Okay. Bit of a history lesson there on the Finch family.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So Odin came from Norway on a boat to try to escape the family curse, along with his daughter Edie and husband Sven. Okay, and their baby Molly. And then we got the Mistress of Death. Odin Finch, he wrote a book. He wrote Mistress of Death and Thereafter. So Odin was an author. So really, they're into their books big time, aren't they? Okay, let's keep looking around.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
A mole man living under the Finch house.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
70-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. She's made of hard stuff then. Here we go. Built in 1937 by Sven.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, so that's how Sven died.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
So Sven, I suppose, wasn't part of the family curse because he wasn't like blood. He died of natural causes. Well, natural causes by a dragon-shaped slide. Okay, I guess we can. There's nothing else we need to look at through here. Happy 90th birthday to Edie, look. And Dawn, the mother's there as well. Oh, look at the fluffiness of this carpet. Oh my god, that's grotesque. Bloody horrible. Yeah, so she had to sit down having a shower. That's
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Grandpa
It was a pretty
Sam.
big trace.
And second, Grandpa Sam. Oh, there he is, look. 1950 to 1983, so 33 years old. Yeah, what a horrible bathroom. Before we unlock that, just to see if there's anything else in here. No, it's not. Okay. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So who's Sam? Okay, Sam was, yeah. So this is used as basically a dark room then. Yeah, to develop there. So something's down here. Let's have a look. Milton's been here as well. He's been everywhere. Fort Calvin. Oh, I have to keep going through this. So Calvin, we don't know. We haven't. This is the first time we've heard about Calvin. He was 11 years old. So yes, he liked space and exploration and travel. Look at that. He wanted to be in the military or something. Yeah, he's very, look at that camouflage bed.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Okay, let's go into the secret. Looks like a control room,
I guess
command
my grandpa
center.
didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Well, 11 years old. What the hell happened?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, we got to do what she was swinging. So, he's broken his leg. Is this, so was this Sam or was this now Calvin? But let's just keep swinging and see
My
what
brother
happens.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Right, I got the trick now.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Yeah, you got to use both joysticks to swing. He's going to come off here.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Shit, he's not going to jump, is he? Surely not.
I told him going around was impossible.
Let's go.
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Whoa, we are going high
then
now.
maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Flipping out.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Whoa, all the way round. Oh my god.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay. So we're slowly discovering our...
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh, because of course, this is where this is Sam's side, and that's Calvin's side. Alright, okay. I suppose... Oh, we can have a look in here. Can we go in here? Oh, another secret. Wow. This is Sven, isn't it? Is this Sven's doing all these? All these secret little rooms and stuff.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Well, before we go in there, let's carry on down here.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
She's got her own, well, she's got her own bloody doll and lunchbox. Barbara was the oldest, wasn't she? Barbara, oh no, she was the sister of. So she was a big
about
shot.
how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
So when did Barbara die? So quick look, 1960. So she died before Calvin. But she was obviously around when Molly died.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Jack here.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
All
The
right.
secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Ah.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, we're doing that. We're actually.
Found the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is It's quality. We're actually controlling this now. We're controlling a comic book. How unique is this?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
I like the bloody hand. So that's what's his name? I'll tell you who it is. That's Calvin there on the swing. And this is Molly as a bird. Molly as the owl. And that's the saw which Sven chopped his hand off, or?
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh! Whack him in the head.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Okay, can I just see where Walter? So Walter here. So 1952 to 2005. So yeah, he's younger than Barbara by 8 years. Is this music? It's like a. So this is we need to try this then when we're back in the real life. Right, he's throwing roller skates down the bloody stairs. That's dangerous. Someone could break their leg. Oh, this is Walter. Ah, Walter. Of course.
Walter, are you there?
This is his room. He likes trains.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Well, can we use the secret bit here?
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Now we're in Molly's room now. Where do we go from here? Should we hide underneath the bed, maybe?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Oh, okay. Let's maybe go through the door then and whack him from behind.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Oh, the roller skate, yeah. Oh, that's it.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Should we jump down? Okay, should we go downstairs then? Let's go downstairs and make sure he is dead. Always make sure they are definitely 100% dead. And I always see these films and they don't. And they get up.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong. Right, better answer the door. Where did he go though? Well, we better answer the door. Might be Chinese delivery.
Was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh, nice.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Right, okay. So we need to get to that music box then. We need to get to the music box.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay. So we still need to know about Edie and Sam and Walter. Okay, interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Really random. Really random. A child star because she could scream. What's this? Oh, hang on. Let's go out. Sorry, I didn't mean to go in there yet. So we can open the door. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Come on. Can we go out this door here? No. Okay. I guess we go in here then.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Ooh. Sven?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original
Odin.
house.
That is Odin. We got a bit of wine here going on. I just can't believe how many books they got. So we can go up. Let's go up.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
What's this cable? There's a cable going up here as well. We unplug it.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Ah, she's the star of the family. So where are we? We went this way, so yeah, we didn't go this way. This is where that skeleton was on that last scene with Barbara. So we'll go downstairs and we'll play with the music box. That's all we can do now, and this is where that stairs have now been fixed here, look. The banister. Lots of creaking noise. I think this is amazing, all these pictures. I would like to have something like that on my wall as memories. Right, okay, let's have a little play with this then. And we go down the basement, so keep winding until the key comes out. Here we go. Wow. And there's no ear there. So that's Barbara. Alright, let's go. What are we going to find out down here? Oh, we got an old pool table. Fantastic. Oh yeah, we came down here on the... I thought I recognised it. This is where we came down as Barbara. Sven. This is Sven's workshop where he does his
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Sven did all his like puzzles and that. And this is the bits of wood that Edie did some painting on. Oh, this is this dragon slide, which I think is what took his life in the end. Wow, what a workshop. Okay, I didn't see anything there glowing. I just have a quick going over, nothing around here. Right, okay.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Carrying packages, eh?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
God, this is a secret room. Oh my goodness me. Wow, it's just so dark. We are going...
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
We are going downstairs.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Into some underground bunker. Secret bunker.
If there's a pattern in all these stories...
Loads of peanut butter. This is almost the place you're waiting for if you're going to get everything.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
If you think it's going to go to war, this is a perfect place. We can just try. So yeah, this is for like water likes his trains.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
So it's 1976 now, so what's actually...
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Okay. Before we go down there... Okay, we can't go any further. Not sure what he was down here for, though. Okay. So 30 years down there. That's mental. Was he just scared of life? Scared of...
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
So yeah, so whatever killed
Molly.
Bob... Oh, he's just hiding away. Oh, right, I see. So is Walter the last one alive, pretty much? He is of his brothers and sisters. Although Edie is still alive. And Gus died, Gregory died. So obviously, he just thinks there's a monster there. That's what he's trying to hide
And
from.
Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Makes a change from peaches
I
every
don't
day.
mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Well, he didn't last long, did he? 2005. The day he left is the day he died.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So we haven't figured out Sam.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
So yeah, he needs some sort of normality, which is why he's got that.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Okay, so we want to go out that war. Just have a look. So this is where where Walter dumped all of his old where did he go to the toilet and stuff?
trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
Sorry, so she said maybe two because Lewis, although it says 2010, he went missing and Dawn, her mother,
But
was
now I'm
optimistic.
worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Well, where did this track go to then? Oh, there.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I'm quite intrigued by that statue up there. I saw that when I was Molly as the cat. How random. On a chair up in a tree.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
So again, I think this might be Barbara screaming there. This is Calvin on a swing.
And the history
And Molly.
you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
It's a very dark game, I think, in both the story and the actual graphics. Oh, we can zoom in. Okay, I didn't know you can do that. It's weird they don't tell you. They just expect you to get on with it. Right, let's have a look down here. Let's see if it opens up anything or any Right, so we've got to go back up to the house then. That sounds like a lighthouse, or not a lighthouse, it's not that ringing noise, dingling. Like sounds like a barge or a boat.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I mean, can we get right up there? I think that was the door, the third floor, which was locked. Oh, hang on, can we go up this? Which way should we go? There's no way to go. Is it that up there? Alright, let's go this way then. It's the only way we can go. Hopefully we'll find something out
I
about
think
Sam.
we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Can I not use that? That lamp?
What kind
No.
of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and too had been my fault.
Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, and Zerpy. That's the pet cemetery. And we got more here. God, they've had loads of animals. Christopher is the fish. Molly's fish. Not Molly's fish. Yeah, Molly, innit? Is it Molly? Is it Molly? I've forgotten now. Molly, yes.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, here she goes, there she is. Died December the 13th. I'm just trying to cast my mind back. Was it the 13th where we controlled her? Or was that the 12th? Calvin, Finch, Sven, Edie, and she was an author. Was she an author? Or was that Walter Finch? Barbara Finch.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Okay, this is on the sinking house, I suppose, isn't it?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, there it is, look. That's the boat they came in on with the house. We look at the can we look at the telescope?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory Finch. He was less than a year old. Oh no, sorry, he was nearly 2 years old. January. Gregory's up there. So the son of... Don't know. Milton Finch. He was the one who kept colouring in the cats on the walls and stuff, I think. Sanjay Kumar.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
She's 22 weeks pregnant. Really? "22 weeks pregnant." Thing is, would you
I never
have
met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam? Would you have a kid knowing that you got a history in the family of them dying?
They were both pretty intense.
Wow. Before we look at that, Sam
Spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
So Sam, he was running, into this war. He had the camouflage bed. S. Finch, he must have gone to the war. Must have been in the war then, in the military, in the army or something.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
So did he die like in action? Okay, let's go and read that reader's book or journal or whatever it is. He might be having a post-traumatic...
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oh,
Not quite.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Houghton
That's the
Finch
spirit.
National Park.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. It's still freezing, though.
Oh, it was a bird.
Aw.
Nice music. Okay, I'm not sure.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Hunting season. Please use caution. See, he's gonna get. I wonder if
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
I wonder if he's gonna die with the.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
You see it happening, can't you? He's
Give me a
gonna
minute to check the map.
Okay, he's gonna get killed whilst hunting.
Let's see. Maybe.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Of what?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh, she's very sad.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, okay. That was weird.
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Right, okay. Now I know what's going on.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Wow. Well, there you go. That's how he died.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I thought there were going to be like some supernatural kind of deaths, but it is all like not natural deaths, but it's deaths which can happen to anybody, but they've just been absolutely really unlucky. All right, let's keep looking. Oh, is this another secret area? We didn't. That wasn't opened. That wasn't there before. I don't think there's anything else. Right. Okay. This is alright, this game. Especially for the price I paid for it. This is very spacey now. Who would it be? They got their meals ready to eat.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Right, Gregory now. Let me just have a look to see how old Gregory was on here. So Gregory, so he was the one who was just under 2 years old. Born in January 76, died in December 77. Okay, before we go there, let's have a look around.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Right, okay, let's look at this, do it in order. Gregory first.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What's going on? Oh, I'm actually controlling the frog.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Let's get that whale into the water, the action. If I can get it. This is really random, isn't it? It's really good though. It's completely unique. But anyway. Right, basically I'm not sure how to get that whale down.
It sure made him happy.
I think I'm supposed to get that thing in the corner, if I can.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Oh.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Can I move anything?
I wish he could have told us.
Ah,
about the
see.
world he saw.
So he drowned.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
So these are all accidents then?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
So very slowly we are pretty much learning of everyone's deaths, how they died. So let's have a quick look. You got Gus. I don't know who K was. Is that... Oh, K, it says there's a leaf. It says K on it. Here's Gus. And Gus is... Sorry about this. Gus is the brother. So Dawn, Gus and Gregory were all siblings.
A poem for Gus. who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh. Oops, I'm not very good at kites.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Fire.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Go inside the tent. Oh god, look at the waves. Oh, let's go down here. There's the words down here we've got to get.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Bloody hell.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
There you go. And that's how Gus died. So we still got well, Lewis. We don't know who he has actually died yet. He's the one other person we don't know. Oh, this is Sanjay. I saw the gravestone with Sanjay on it. I didn't know who that was. And we don't know how Milton died. Right, let's carry on. Duties. Dawn has got a sweep and the trash. Gus has got a mop, mow yard, and Greg has got to be a baby. Okay. What was the climbing wall here?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
I wonder if she committed suicide or it was depression. We got Dawn. Oh, Dawn and Sanjay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay, now we know who Sanjay is. He's also died.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Does it say a Sanjay death date? Doesn't, does it? Just... Right, looks like we can go out there. Can we, let's open this window.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Missing... This is the missing posters here of Lewis. Which would be nice if he was...
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Okay. This is the 3 kids. And Dawn.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Reading is a hoot. So do we all sit at the... Oh, see this desk here? Lewis rules.
But it didn't last.
No Milton. Because he was too young. Milton was too young.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Was this going to be a big telescope? Observatory thing? I mean, I could have done the front door or the door, but I didn't. I wanted to check around here first. Oh, it's been sealed anyway. Oh, is this like a lift? They stand on there and it just goes up. Wow. So, who was the architect? Or was this...
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Sorry, 1 second. I'll just see how old Milton was then. So he was still young. He was only 11. Milton never did this, did he? All those drawings?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He disappeared. Okay, let's go down then.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh, we can keep going up here.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
We had like, endless supplies of salmon. Alright, you can go in there. That's going to look like a real cool... Oh, I'm going to go this way. This doesn't look very safe.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of
Marijuana.
him lived on.
Well, he was a college or a university guy, wasn't he? So, oh, we can look at that. He was a gamer. This would be the letter of, I'm very sorry. Oh no, because he went missing, didn't he?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
To what? Why can't I grab anything?
wander.
Oh, God.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
I am doing two things at once, by the way. I'm doing the fish. Well, I'm going to leave that fish behind.
And things that have not names.
Oh, I've got to do the fish. Look, it's just ridiculous. It's going to get in the way.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously.
This is quite difficult, doing two things at once.
I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Oh, hello, doggy.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
I like that I did it in his style because he was into
On
games.
the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
This is like RuneScape or something, isn't it?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
Oh.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Where can I go now? I can't see where I am. Oh, I've got to get the carpet here. It's not easy trying to do the fish as well at the same time, guys.
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis, yes.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Beautiful
In
prince.
Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents.
Sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Silver harp. No, electric guitar. Make it really random.
electric sitar.
Oh, sitar, not guitar. Is that like an Indian instrument?
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Hang on, they're giving me too many fish too quickly then. What's going on? Oh, bloody hell, too many fish. Okay, hold on with the fish, will you?
He was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
So is this we're controlling him now then? There we go, we're in the cannery.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Let's see. Okay.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch. No.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
There's our queen.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Let's get a scene.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
So he did actually die at the cannery then?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So at this point in time, it's only Milton who we don't know the whereabouts yet. Okay. Exit.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I think Edie... Does it say about Edie yet? I think Edie probably killed herself. She couldn't handle the...
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Happy 90th birthday, it says on there.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yes.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So there's the gift in the
the power
hallway.
had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Okay, there's a candle there. We can
When
grab
my
that.
mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance,
Oh, I thought we can grab that.
or that Edie had a key to it.
It's a crazy amount of books in this place.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, I'm controlling. I'm controlling.
It was the
Edie.
first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
There was an earthquake in the ocean. I wonder what's with the rumbling that Walter felt.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Yeah, what am I supposed to just keep going straight?
Turned around.
Yeah, I can't see absolutely anything. It's just No, am I
For
supposed
a
to...
while, I wondered. I started seeing things.
The stag.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
There she is, Grandma Edie.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
You blow it?
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Okay.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
This is me as a baby now coming out, I guess. Is it?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, she died. Childbirth, died through childbirth.
This is where your story begins.
My story ends.
I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Well, that's quite sad. Okay, a story by Giant Sparrow. So the Shirley Dallas. Okay, guys, what a game! What a game! For me, that was. It was just a completely different for the channel. It was something different for me. I just completely loved how they told a story of each of these family members in such a unique way. Oh, we got everything ends, trophy earned. Okay. Yeah, I love the way the storytelling was. The storytelling was phenomenal. How they showed each person's story in a way that perceived their personality, like Lewis and the fact he was into gaming, so they had like a RuneScape-y sort of game, but at the same time you were doing the monotonous kind of task of him at the cannery, chopping the heads of the fish off. So Lewis is a strange one for me because I think, did he die? Was it like did they imply he died or it was suicide? Yeah, it was a very thought-provoking game, I think, and just hats off to the developers. That was fantastic. So it was two and a half hours of, I don't know, it was just joy. I did like it, and it was really relaxing. So yeah, something different for the channel, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you on another game. I'll keep the credits rolling. We've got another one. Thanks, Johan. Yeah, I'll keep the credits rolling, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care.